The leaders of the G20 nations and other international heads get down to business today in Bali for the annual summit. The event is being overshadowed by Russia's war in Ukraine. Although President Vladimir Putin has pulled out, Russia is being represented by Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Even so, officials say an end-of-summit statement will be issued in which most members are expected to condemn Russia's aggression. There have been several significant bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the main summit, including talks between the presidents of France and China, during which several issues were raised.
You mentioned the climate issue, to name just one, and probably the most important one. But also there are international crises like Russia's war in Ukraine, for which the G20 is an appropriate format.
Xi, meanwhile, made no mention of the conflict in his opening remarks, calling more broadly for the two countries to uphold the spirits of independence, autonomy, openness and cooperation. This is a summit of several introductions, including the first in-person talks between President Xi and US President Joe Biden, who said afterwards the meeting had been conciliatory. Topics included Ukraine, Taiwan and human rights. The G20, which is being held in Indonesia against a backdrop of numerous sources of tension, is the biggest gathering by the group of leaders since the start of the coronavirus pandemic.